Aussie superstar Jacob Elordi is in hot water after allegedly choking and slamming KIIS FM-radio employee Joshua Fox up against a wall outside a Sydney pub. This is a weird one. Reports say Joshua had approached the Saltburn actor at a Clovelly hotel and made a joke that his host Jackie O would love his bathwater. That's a movie reference. Jacob was said to be offended by the comment before getting into an altercation and then leaving the scene. Police are investigating. No charges have been laid as of yet. For more, we're joined by Sunrise Entertainment editor Peter Ford. Good morning to you. Feels like there's something else behind the scenes here. Is there more to the story?
Well, look, I think you touched on correctly where you talked about him being in hot water because, excuse the pun, because it was, as you say, a reference to the bathwater in the movie Saltburn, which is a whole other lewd story which you won't go into here. But clearly Jacob didn't find it very amusing. Now, the situation was a Saturday afternoon. Jacob was in a totally private situation at a pub with some friends when he was approached when he came out. Now, that he was approached by the digital producer of Kyle and Jackie O's show. He was there on assignment. It wasn't just a chance meeting. And when you send someone out like Joshua out to do a job, they know they have to come back with something. They're under pressure to get something. And he was already filming when he approached Jacob. He did introduce himself, but he didn't say, "Do you mind if I start filming?" And Jacob was clearly upset that the filming had already commenced. And I don't think he liked the question either. So, look, it was a problem. It's the way it was handled. I think certainly the way Jacob handled it, he's going to have to look at it, because the problem here that he has, that if this does go anywhere, if the police do proceed and they do want to press charges, this could have massive implications for him in terms of his working visas in the United States. Now, Jacob is at the moment the most talked about hot young star in the world, so he can't afford to have anything go wrong. At this point in time, he's very lucky the vision has not been released of what did happen after the initial introduction, if you like, because I think that vision, obviously, picture speaks 1,000 words. That could be very damning for him.
I mean, his stardom has come so quickly. He's just getting used to the spotlight, isn't he? In regards to the actual incident itself, so we heard that potentially or allegedly that it happened, an altercation, choking up against the wall, that sort of thing. Enough for Joshua to go to the police station, yet not enough for him to give a formal statement. Why is that?
Yeah, and yet will be on the radio later this morning talking about it. So you've got to wonder how much of this is theatre, how much is creating drama, or how much is a legitimate complaint. Now, the police have got the CCTV vision from outside the hotel. You would think they would also want to see the vision that Joshua had actually shot himself, which, interestingly, the radio network is not, they say for legal reasons, releasing at this point in time. So I think there's a lot we don't know, but I think probably what we do know, based on what we do know, I think there are faults on both sides.
OK, thanks, Pete.